My independent woman, shake something for me, shake something for me. Woo! fancy, seminal bebo. Men no bacope, Nami who seminano, Makuma Kodio Vincent, and Timmy who dear Seminco, Mint now, Miss me who dear Minya, Wani, yes, so. Come on, what a man, what your man, what your man, hold on, and so man. Come on. My academy, I'm the best for your mommy. Release me, I'm a cover. Please understand me and as a man. We don't have and I'm immediate. You don't have command and I want to make the same. So now, or cry, I don't wait. I seem be as a mess to watch it and a come on. I'm a woman who's in a maca soon then. The was a mess I like you, but I love somebody else. I like you, but I love somebody else, ladies. Somophilia, I like you, but I love somebody else. I like you, but I love somebody else. Yes, so.
Good evening, viewers. We are live on Bethel Multimedia. Today we bring to you a program named Ladies Corner, and we'll be discussing a topic called love and compatibility. Thank you very much for tuning in for Bethel Multimedia, and you are listening to us live. We advise that you keep your radios or your phone tuning whilst we are here to bring to you an entertainment. We are here to share our views and knowledge, and we are learning. Tetie for Eda Masibebre say mode mufidie ato Bethel Multimedia ene de nwumre a eye fiada. Ye wo ha live ewo Bethel Multimedia a ye ba be tuatua ya adwene ewo topic a ya to ne din say love and compatibility ladies corner ene de brem. And ye baba chire ya adwene fiada ya bre enso no ye di be entertainment e di amaye ho nti e be stress say mo be ja mo fidie no say e be da Bethel Multimedia walsa ye wo ha eto adwene ene nwumre se mo hu ye wo ha ye frame me Mercy Dombo Lady Princess ba kope me na me mu host ana ye wo in our midst Mr. Thomas Bapre, and then our Lady Rosie as usual, and then Sister Annabelle, Lady Bell on Timmy and Sellers who came with the race washer or papa and Tino and Untina or one who know hunting you ray ye baby to a say I can say love means what? Love can be described as it can be emotional, compassionate, and then failing. Yes. But if you talk about compatibility, it's more or less like practical, that may be aiming at your goals. Until battery more or do a day, and then maybe searching, even say what is compatibility. When to be encountered, maybe the sun can be you.
Compatibility by isn't she mwana?
She mwana se kabo mana bibia ekobo bibia
ekobo yeah
bibia ekobo
yeah
and odo de so bia ni
odo love no na yo
odo so enyumre ba beto ya adwene. It is a very interesting topic, so we advise viewers to contribute and then to contribute, and then we share our knowledge tonight. If we talk about love, what makes somebody to be compatible? If we are talking about compatibility and then love. In relationship, like between a man and a woman, boy and a girlfriend. So what are these things? When we are in love, we say we are in love. Do we normally consider whether we are compatible or not, or until we get into deep relationship, that's when we begin to know that this is not the right partner for me, and then we start making decisions. And tonight, Brother Thomas, Lady Rosie, we are going to share our views. So I would like to hear from you. What do you think about love, and what do you think about compatibility?
Well,
what are some of the advantages and disadvantages whilst we go on?
Okay, thank you very much, Lady Princess Bakope. Anaji Medase, say Wamaya Quenyana. We are coming to discuss this program. It's a very, very interesting, as you said, and most of the time, as ladies, especially ladies, we do turn up to go into relationship because we think, hey, I've fallen, you know. And if you fall, make sure that are you compatible or you've just fallen. So we tend to fall, and then we end up forgetting that apart from the falling, there is reality. So we fall and we continue falling till we fall flat.
Oh, no.
You know, and then we forget about the compatibility. But I believe it's very, very important that, yes, the love, the spark has to be there, but at the end of the day, you need to wake up from the love and then think about compatibility, because it's like love is like the car. But compatibility is the engine, the fuel that will take you to your journey.
Sure.
You can have the car, but if you don't have enough fuel, you cannot get to your destination, and you will end up in the middle of the road. So for me, love is good, but make sure, are you compatible? Sometimes we don't look at those things. I think I will just pause a little bit.
Thank you very much, Lady Rosie. Okay, Brother Thomas.
Brother Thomas to continue.
What do you think about love and compatibility?
Okay, thank you, Madam Rose. Thank you, the only princess, right? That's very sweet. And let me say hi to your cherished viewers. Today is the first time I'm appearing on this program, and like you said, I'm Thomas, and I'm a social work consultant. And love, of course, it cuts across various spectrums of life. But I think today's topic is narrow towards relationship, narrow towards intimacy. So when we talk about love, we are thinking about how we feel for each other. But then you cannot just feel for each other if there is not something holding that love. If there's nothing holding that love, the tendency for it to crumble is always high.
Yeah.
So when we talk about compatibility, we are now talking about when two people are in the relationship. What is holding that relationship? So your values, your beliefs, your interests, your communication styles, your traits, your behaviors, all come together to inform how compatible you are. In other words, how connected you are. If you are not connected together, then it's like you are building a house without a solid foundation. So that foundation is the compatibility that will transform and translate into sustaining that relationship. And of course, many times, like my colleague said, sometimes we just go into the relationship. It's not only the man or the woman. Both of us are guilty of this. We are both complicit. We go into a relationship without actually studying each other, without understanding each other, without appreciating each other. We get carried away by what we call love, but in most situations it's lust. Because when that love is not properly defined and both of you don't understand it appropriately, then there's the likelihood that you will make mistakes. So first and foremost, that connectivity is that compatibility that will hold you together. Then you can now start saying that, oh, I'm in love or I'm falling in love.
Oh, thank you very much, Brad Thomas. Lady Rosie said, being in love without compatibility is like a car without a fuel. Brother Thomas is also saying it's like a building without foundation. So viewers, if you are viewing us, you are watching us live from Bethel Multimedia, Ladies Corner, and the topic is love and love versus compatibility. So how will you know that you are not compatible with somebody? As you said, we have to assess. Most of the time, we just get into relationship without thinking. And as Brother Thomas said, if such happened, it means it's lust, not love. You were talking about women. It's not just women that fall in. Men are also victims. So they are even worse. Some of the men, if they are opportunists, some of the men, they are very opportunistic. So they look at the lady. This lady is hardworking. If I be with this lady, I'll be able to get my way. I'll get what I want. Or maybe this lady is not of my standard. I'll be able to control the lady without assessing that person. You can't judge the book by its cover. Until you fall in and you get to know that as you think you could maybe control the person, that person is not controllable. That person also have their own stake in the relationship. That's where you begin to have problems. So it's both sides. So I will say, if you go into a relationship before that, you have to assess each other for some time. There's no need for you to fall in, as you said, we fall, and then fall flat. You have to assess for the first few months and then get to know, are we compatible? How do you know that you and somebody are compatible? When your goal sets are not the same.
Yeah.
Your reasoning are not the same. Whatever you say doesn't matches with the other partner. That should tell you from the beginning that this is not compatible. That person can give you the whole world, but remember, this is somebody you are going to live with for the rest of your life. This is what we are seeing these days, divorce, especially those celebrities. They get into relationship, the next thing they are out of it because they are going in for the name. Women are going into relationship because of the fame. Men the same, money. And at the end of it, you lose. Yesterday I was listening to an NDA program, and somebody said,
Oh, really?
No, I don't think that will actually work. It means lust. You are going in for the material bit. What about your emotion? And the compatibility? The person can treat you anyhow, but because the person can give you what you want, that shouldn't be it. So let me hear from you, Brother Thomas. What are some of the things that can make a couple or partners not being compatible?
Right. So when we are talking about compatibility, in other words, you have to put that relationship on test, on trial. And there are so many parameters that you will use to determine whether you and this particular person you are compatible. For instance, let me look at mistakes, errors, disagreements. When they happen between you, how do you react to those disagreements? How do you resolve those disagreements? How do you resolve conflict? How do you communicate about it? These are all trials. In other words, mistakes are occupational hazards of relationship. The issue, therefore, is not about any of you committing an error or a mistake. The issue is about how you resolve it.
That's right.
So when you are resolving it, who bears the blame or who doesn't bear the blame? It's not a blame culture, because you need to appreciate that we are all raised from different backgrounds, different belief systems, different values. The way my parents raised me may not be the way your parents raised you. Our backgrounds are different. So we need to be able to be patient and tolerate each other. How many of us are able to do that in the relationship? In the relationship, we are talking about parity. We are talking about equality. We are talking about fairness. We are talking about recognition of each other in that space. But where one feels, and in most situations, I've considered where I come from, is the men that want to dominate the relationship. Now, when you marry somebody or when you are in a relationship with somebody that is from a different cultural space, the person feels like, no, we are in this together. So why do you want to dominate me? I remember back in our traditional homes, the man and the woman both goes to the farm. They both go and do the work and come home. Now this man comes to relax. The woman will come and put down the firewood, put down the child, go and fetch fire. I mean, water. Come and heat the water, fetch the water, and go and put in the bathroom for the man to bath. What kind of relationship is that?
That's it.
That is the relationship. That is slavery. So you cannot call that compatibility. So our culture has a very huge role to play. That's why when we come here to the diaspora, we run into problems. And that's why people marry in the morning and they divorce in the afternoon. Because we are different people. But the patience, the tolerance, the acceptance, the value, the recognition for each other is very prominent. And we should treat mistakes as learning curves.
That's right.
I'm a human being. I will make mistake. You make a mistake. I shouldn't use that mistake to vilify you, to castigate you. I should be able to see how I reflect through my mistakes that you have pointed out to. Let me reflect, show some remorse, do some apology, and then we move on. But where some of us feel that you can never make a mistake, or who is the woman to tell you that you are wrong, or who is this man to tell me that I'm wrong when I know that where I come from, no man can just tell a woman that. So it's those things that are not properly tested. You were talking about an assessment. These are the only ways you can test the relationship and see whether the relationship is viable and whether it can be sustainable. If you're not able to test this relationship, it will be like putting the cart before the horse, because you haven't really tested how you accept each other and value each other. So I would say that it's always important to test each other on these situations. When that happens, then you can begin to build on what you have all agreed on. Otherwise, it will be counterproductive.
Okay. Thank you very much, Brother Thomas. Sister Rosie?
Well, I do agree with what Brother Thomas is saying. I would just have to add, there are also some signs that I believe that one should look at the red flags when we are in relationship. Like we said, it's love versus compatibility. We see some red flags, but because we are blinded with love, we think, oh, it's okay, he's going to change, and then we've seen the red flags, but we try to ignore them. There are some red flags that you see that, okay, how is this person on finance per se? What do you see when it comes on finance? Are you compatible? Is he the man or the woman that wants to spend money all the time, blow the cash? And what about you, the opposite side? Are you compatible? Ask yourself, if he's the person that once he gets £100, he just wants to go and blow it, and then you are the person that when you get £150, you want to save it, then that's a red flag. You should ask yourself that, are you guys compatible? Do you see yourself being together for the next 5 years, the next 10 years, and even forever? Let's be honest to ourselves, because there are red flags that definitely you will see. And when you see, you have to be honest. Is it sustainable? The red flag. So these are some of the things that we see as humans. But we being humans, we think we can handle it. But at the end of the day, it turns out to be disaster. So honesty to yourself, I think, is vital. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And I add something small to the red flag, but it's part of my ingredients. You know, on the balance of probability, sometimes you might want to give it a little trial. You want to say, okay, these are actually red flags. These are actually some strings that are being pulled here and there. But let me give it a bit of time.
That's what we do.
But then you need to be disciplined about how much time you are giving.
That's it.
But if the same things keep on repeating and repeating and repeating, then it's like, no, this is a no-go area.
No.
But there are some situations to you see that okay, it has happened once, then you intervene. Maybe it will not happen. It will not happen again. So what I'm saying that although there may be red flags, we shouldn't just pull out all of a sudden. Still give it a bit of trial. But that trial is then where your judgment and your assertiveness comes in.
Okay.
You see whether this is something that can be sustainable.
Yeah, thank you very much. And as you said, give it a trial. Sometimes some of the relationship, it may be very abusive and deadly. The more you want to give it that time, the more you want to prolong it, you end up dying.
For me, it's a no.
To be frank,
the abusive ones.
Yeah.
No.
there is a limit to everything.
Of course.
So we are human, as you said. Our cultural background may be different. You understand? How I was brought up is totally different from how you were brought up. So at the end of the day, I don't expect you to be like me, because it will never work. I will try and work with you. That shouldn't be an issue. But whereby there is a problem, as he said, as you were saying, financial, in every relationship, if it is going to be sustainable, financial issues is the biggest thing that you have to consider. The moment your partner is not able to manage your finances properly, is no. And the moment both of you two cannot even manage your finances, it means you can't be compatible. Without money, or if you're not financially sound, there's no way there's going to be the relationship will be sustainable. There's no way it's going to be. So I think being compatible is very, very important. It helps the relationship. It helps you build. It helps you to know where you are going. So I would advise, before you go in, get to know the person very well. During courtship, you see how does this person manage their lives. But sometimes when you're in love, we try to, let me stay in it and make it work. And you want to be that superhuman being. You understand? You want to replace God in that relationship. Excuse me to use God because I'm a Christian. I have to use God. Instead of you knowing that this is the person, that person is never going to change.
That's right.
As I was listening to yesterday's program, they said one footballer and the wife, they started from scratch. And now, I don't know whether it's a footballer, now the man is very wealthy. And the man has taken the woman to court to divorce her. And what the judge was saying that, you still look beautiful, you are still young, you can get somebody to marry you. You understand? And then, at the end of the day, the man is out there with the side chick. They are all over the place. They have given the woman some compensation, but the woman feels, I deserve more. But I believe if she had taken some decision from the beginning, it wouldn't have gotten to that level. But I believe she was still saying, it will work. And the moment it will work, and she's also hard working to support the man to make it, now the man feels that I'm the one who have made it. So I have the opportunity to give you what I feel is best for you. And I'm
sure there were some red
definitely.
There were some red flags that, like you're saying, she did not take it into account. He will change, and we end up being the losers, unfortunately, the women.
You know, this story you are talking about, the woman sued the man for 50 million, but the judge gave her only 300,000. And so, you are still beautiful if you go out. Yeah, it's a Ghanaian case.
Okay, I heard something. I didn't.
I followed it. So
really?
Yes, a lot of women.
Yes,
last week. Okay. In fact, a lot of women advocates are on the judge. Yes.
Because at the end of the day, the woman has wasted her time. Though you are telling her that she's beautiful, she can get another man to marry.
No.
It's not that easy.
No.
But I can't blame the man that much, and I cannot blame the woman that much as well. At the end of the day, both of them, at a point, could have realized that we are not compatible. Yet both of them decided to keep going until maybe the man felt like, I've got money now, I can settle her and I will not be guilty. It's very common with men. Men feel like, oh, me patao.
That's it. I know.
It will never take away the hate and the pain.
Like Brother Thomas said, the culture. The woman, sometimes you want to leave, but you're thinking, hey, what would people say?
You see? And the other issue is that, you know, caution, like you said, or dating, it's always nice to have that foundation as the relationship. But in most situations, it's also deceptive. The man or the woman will pretend like they are angels to each other. Let them come together. And the reality check will be a whole different thing. But I would say that, of course, it's always a huge gamble. Relationship now is a huge gamble. But those red flags, we just have to be very cautious about them. Once it's not working, there's some red flags. The moment you even see one, domestic violence. No, if the man is an abuser,
if he slaps you, you always
he will do it again.
You don't give second man a chance.
He'll punch you, and you are sitting
and come back and apologize.
Yes.
And come and patao.
I know.
Men like that, what they do? Not violence. No. You're not supposed to be violent towards your partner. It's a no-go area. That one, nah.
And these days, what do they call them? What do they call
side chicks?
The side chicks.
The side chick.
And then is it spaghetti? Ginseng ladies. I think we're also learning from the men. You know, some of them too are actually abusing the men as well. They'll be with the man and they make it, and at the end of the day, go your way, we are not compatible. You've wasted a man's time. And it used not to be common in African culture, but these days is very common because now we are in a modern world. And we've traveled, we've got to know that it's not acceptable as a woman to allow a man to treat you anyhow when you know your rights. And at the end of the day, if a woman too is more higher in society than a man, that can also cause some inferiority complex, and that can lead to not being compatible. You know, men always want to be on top of the woman. They don't want the woman to go ahead of them. In such situation, it's going to affect your relationship.
So it depends, I think. It depends, Lady Princess. It depends. If it's not all the women that they've reached certain positions that they want to look down on their husbands. There are some women that are very respectful, and if the man appreciates them, then it works. But majority of them, like the man, what you said, sometimes the woman is not even thinking that, but they just assume that because
security.
Yes, because you are higher than me, this is how.
More endowed than me.
That's it, you know. But sometimes I know of a lady who is very, very in higher position than the husband, but she's very, very submissive, very, very, and they're still married because the husband also has accepted the wife and respects the wife, but because the wife does the duty of a good wife, they're happy together. So yes, it's not all the time, but most of the time.
That what you are saying is very rare, to be honest with you.
I know, it's very rare.
And sometimes the men too.
But they just think that.
Yeah, sometimes they assume.
They just assume.
That because this man, look at the way she's even talking to me.
Yeah.
But because she's a breadwinner of the house.
That's it.
Meanwhile, that may not even be the intention of the woman. And then also, there are some men who are equally bruised, they're equally abused, but because of our manhood, we decide to pretend to keep quiet. There are a lot of cases out there where women also abuse men.
It's true.
And then the men, because of their ego, you cannot come out. And even the same culture and values. Imagine me going to report to the police station that my wife or my girlfriend is beating me. They will sort me at that police station. Do you hear?
They'll tell you, look at you. No, but this country, they won't do. This is Africa.
When you global, isn't it?
They will insult you and say,
I also go and report. But this is then also you realize that in some of our value bases, even when you are suffering in the relationship as a woman, and you want to go back to your parents, somebody will not agree. They see as a bad omen that, oh, my daughter has married and is divorced and is coming back. So they also compare you to be in that abusive relationship, and you are suffering it. So these are things that we should change. We shouldn't just think that the girl child or the girl who hasn't got a say in their own relationship. They should have a say. That's very important.
All right. Thank you very much, viewers. Yebekwa kobodo kakra. Your producers, omo so yesine, omo sponsor Livingstone Healthcare Limited. Livingstone Healthcare Limited is a domiciliary care agency that supports elderly people in their own homes. We provide care for special needs, and then we do private care as well. We work with the local authority, but if you want to bring your care package to us as privately, the doors are open, it's affordable. We have experienced carers that will take care of your loved ones. So if you're looking for a very good agency that care with passion, look for Livingstone Healthcare Limited. We are situated in Walthamstow and Barking. We cover areas like Havering, Chingford, Leighton, Leytonstone, Woodford, and then Walthamstow. Then our next sponsor is Atalia Nursery. Atalia Nursery is a nursery school that has admit children from age 1 to 16. If you want to take your child there, they have experienced professional teachers that will look after your child for you whilst you go to work sound-minded. And he said, oh, baby, now per se, odene koja se, onya child minder be an officer, obeja no wa ko ejuma ko ana de no be ko je obi na ho chirewa. Italian nursery ewo ho. Omo ehwe nkola yie, odi omo kwa wasombejo. Wo ejuma mo kra mpo na ondwene se mebei owohi, ombehwe ne kama amaw. After school crampo mbekita no opon ejuma na wakwa akofa wade. Our next sponsor is Bethel Photography and Videography. Bethel Photography and Videography provides service for wedding, social events, functions, commercials, engagement, maternity shoot, whatever. If you want to take pictures, shoot, we have the studio in Walthamstow. If you come, it's affordable. You get a very clear and professional pictures as well. So we to wedding, and now we are wedding bra. Oba ye be show kama ye be twitwa pictures na ma ne bo so nya din kra. And a Palm Island Lounge. Palm Island Lounge a Ghanaian restaurant a wo house din. Oko honoma Ghana duane bia ope bia obenye biedi wache fufu benku ni tilapia kebab Edian na wo pa wonya aduane papa bi me sanka biom sa akoton kwan ni nkruma na da na me kodi na ekọ me muyi enti de bia me say koto pa efie koto efie nkwan pa omo chefs no omo jadie me say Sarah and Constance nyame nhira mo ne modwuma pa mo ye Palm Island Lounge. Palm Island Lounge too so ko hon so obenya pito weekend anom organic pito enye pito na omudi sugar gum nsuosuo ni bi papa ni bi pasrem die ni bi ena obenya palm wine so wo honom annom ena Top Connect nso so ye this money agent or send sika ediko wiase afana nyina opeso send sika ediko wiase afana nyina o contact your mo a odo sika fa omo so a wa adwenu beda fa omo de be corner suntua mo perfefe no libi no labalaba obe odofo no kwa sika no edane wallet ni mu na wakwa koji enya afi na odi sika akọ na aka so problem ho yenyan release bibia bekoso ama and then so opese otie yenka Bethel Multimedia obetimi adjoin on social media YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok. Yeah, we're whole life. Thank you very much, viewers. Then we continue with our topic, love versus compatibility. You are watching us live today, Friday, from Bethel Multimedia. Thank you for tuning in. Our advice, you share, invite your friends and loved ones to join and watch, and let's share our views. The lines are opened. You can call us if you're ready whilst we are still discussing. If your phone call comes through, we are going to pause and listen to your contribution. So if you want to call us, you can reach us on 0754 8342 0754 8342 If you are calling outside London, it's +44 7548342 The lines are open. And I'm back to you, my co-hosts, Brad Thomas and Lady Rosie. It's still love versus compatibility. So do you think lust can make somebody be affected? Flashy things. These days, the Gen Z girls, we like the money to flash. Go out there for everybody to know that we are happy. But you go back home, you are crying. So what are the things that we can be able to encourage these Gen Z girls that doesn't want to work? All they are looking for is get the money, get the man with the money, and then you can be on social media, pretend you are happy, pretend everything is okay, and at the long run, you'll be filing for divorce. So what are some of the things that we'll be able to tell our viewers, tell people who are watching us, maybe if somebody's being affected in what we are discussing today, how will they be able to go about it to advise them so that they will be able to be strong enough to come out of such situation?
Okay, yeah, honestly, yeah, Gen, I think the term we used to use for Gen was already made. Yeah, already made men or already made women. You see, the truth is that nothing good comes easy. So definitely, if you want to have it easy, it means you are prepared to bear the consequences. But there are some of the consequences that will actually devastate you. So for me, my advice out there is that try to be assertive and look for what is good and right for you. What these men who are out there, most of them don't have anything to lose. And if you look at the research out there, it's very clear about the type of women or ladies they go for. It's the young ones. Most of, we have some elderly who are part of this, but
they'll waste your time.
But exactly. But it's the young ones. They will definitely waste your time. They will damage your integrity. You will not be able to market yourself for somebody that you go and marry or somebody you will be with, and then you all struggle and build a home. So the issue is that for me, I don't think those kind of ginseng arrangements are sustainable. But at the end of the day, once they have the money and they're fed up with you, they dump you and they move on. But by then, your profile would have been damaged. There will be a lot of potential suitors that will not even come near you. Right now, social media is like wildfire. Once we are going in for a Gen Z lady, somebody will say, "Oh, but this girl, didn't you know what she did?" And they will even post this. Even with AI, they will fabricate things and add to who they are and send to you. So there are a whole lot of consequences that for me, I don't think young ladies should continue to be in Gen Z relationship. How do you come out of it? You just need to be strong. You just need to. For me, I know that even I know that even giving your it's not anybody who is a Christian or who is religious or who has faith. If you have faith, you can decide to go to wherever your faith is and go and discuss it. If you don't have faith, but you may have somebody, an elderly person, or you may have a good friend, or you may have a good colleague, or you can even go for counseling. But it's like people who are in it, they get so addicted to the extent that it's not easy for them to come out. So you need somebody to actually salvage you. you need somebody to bring you out of that situation. So the best you can do is that don't let material things, don't let fanciful things, don't let, I mean, you shouldn't be out there to impress the world. You should be out there to impress your colleagues. But the truth is that you are from a background, you have values. So the important thing is that you need to know that, look, whatever you are doing, there's an integrity for you to, there's an integrity for you to preserve. Unless you say you have no integrity to preserve, you have a family, you have colleagues, you have friends who are all looking up to you. You can even be a role model. But the moment you go out there and put yourself in that domain, then it's like you've thrown everything to the dogs. So you're not looking at who you are versus what you are doing, and it's not productive for you. So be humble, humility, for me, and just think of what you can do to sustain yourself in whatever you are doing, but not in that kind of relationship.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you. What I will also say is a bit similar. Lust is just a waste of time, okay? Because we just go in, especially the young ones. We are adults. We need to advise the young ones that compatibility is very, very vital. It's very important. Yes, if you get the two together, it's perfect. You love the person, and then the two of you are compatible. It's perfect. So don't just base your analysis on lust, on love. Just base it. Are we compatible? Because at the end of the day, like I said earlier on, you are going to live with the person for the rest of your life. But if you only go for materialistic things, you're going because of lust. Or some women even just say that, oh, this man is hot, this man looks hot. I just want to just have fun, just, You have to know that at the end of the day, having fun has an end result. How long are you going to have that fun? If you're a young girl, you think you're having fun, but at the end of the day, you are wasting your time. So all that I would say to them is that lust may not last, but if you're compatible, it goes a long way. If you're compatible, even when problems comes, you know how to solve it. You understand? But if you build your relationship on lust, then I'm sorry, but like I said, you end up falling, and you might fall very, very heavy. So,
do you think some people can be in love, they are not compatible, but they can stay in a relationship till the end? Do you think that can happen?
Yeah.
It will be a toxic relationship because like you are enduring each other. You don't like what your partner is doing,
well, you love them.
You love them. So you just have to endure.
Yeah.
You've been together
you'll be complaining all the time.
They'll be complaining all the time. And these are some of the relationships that we see abuse is very common. And they may be together, but they are not living together. I used to look after one lady. She used to call me Nikki. The son would say, Mercy is here to look after you. Oh, she can stay, but she's not living here.
Okay.
So they can be staying with each other, but they are not living together.
And to be honest with you, a lot of relationships in the UK are on that. They are staying together,
but they are not living together.
Husband and wife, but they are not living together.
Wow.
The husband is, even when they sleep, husband is looking at north, the wife is looking at south. No conversation, no proper communication. Everybody is doing their own thing. Yeah. For that one,
it's so common.
It's very common in
That's
the
what
UK.
I wanted to ask. So why will you be living with somebody?
That I always ask. I always ask a relationship. But I'm telling you that in the UK, almost about, let's say, 70 to 80% of marriages are like that.
So why is the reason? What's the reason? Why are they still living together?
Sometimes the reason is financial. If I move out,
They're
I
sharing
cannot bills. If I move out, I cannot afford it. Bills. Who's going to help me? Who's going to help me on the children, and so forth. So because of that, that one I can tell you that 80% of people living together, they are not compatible. However, they decide to leave because the man is going to help me pay my bills.
And do you think it's only the men? Even some the women, some of the men. Some men can be players.
Yes.
They know that living with this woman, I'll be financially sound. So they are using the woman,
but they
having side chicks somewhere else, but they are together.
They are together, pretending
to be together. For how long? And it's not healthy.
No, at all.
That's why you realize that some people will be developing high blood pressure, diabetes, and all those things.
Because
I'm not saying if you have high blood pressure or diabetes is because of bad, but most of the times it can cause it because the relationship you are in is very, very toxic. So,
yes, honestly, like the kind of fool that I am, it's like I deal with this every day, and like Rose said, she's spot on. There are a lot of deceptive relationships out there.
Yeah.
Especially in the UK here, there are a whole lot of families that are just there, but they're not together.
No.
Sometimes they will share the house. The man is somewhere, the woman is somewhere. The caveat normally is when there are children involved.
That's right.
Some of them have a gentleman agreement. Okay, I know we're not together. I know we're not in a relationship, but because of the children, let's have that kind of civil relationship so that we're able to take care of the children. That's a difficult one.
Very.
The second one is, like you said, financial. The man may be more endowed than the woman, or the vice versa. So they realize that which one is a lesser evil? Do I stay here or I should move out? You know that when you stay here, it will be better. And domestic violence, research is very clear that women that have suffered domestic violence, sometimes it becomes a pattern. It becomes a norm now in your relationship. They don't see anything wrong with it. So if you go for domestic violence counseling, you realize that some of the women who are either perpetuating or being the victim, you don't see anything wrong with it. But it has become a norm of their daily lives. So what I was saying that, but at the end of the day, no matter how you color it, it becomes toxic and dysfunctional. And like we were rightly mentioning some of the illnesses, a lot of people develop some illnesses because of that. Because you cannot contain it forever. You see, you cannot contain it forever. So for me, in the UK system, it's real. But if you go back to Ghana, like home, I don't think anybody should really want to be in that kind of relationship. But whatever it is, living there, you can always have external family systems or friends that kind of thing to come to your aid and support you. Yeah, it is not like that. So some people just endure it. But if it's about children, that's why we have social services. And as a woman, if you are able to go out there and report that you have suffered domestic violence, or you have separated or divorced from your man, the system will absorb you, because the constitution here, they have a decision to take care of every child, or to take care of the vulnerable. So why are you staying in that relationship?
Right.
Why don't you go out there and ask for help, seek for help? Some people will feel that, oh, my church members, they will castigate me. There's some pastors out there who think that you should never even think about divorce.
And then
no matter how you suffer.
Yes, and a lot of women are dying.
They're not even sick, they're dying.
Hey, the men too are dying. The women are poisoning the men. It's not just there's a pastor on the pulpit preaching against it. So when you also prepare that with your
your Christian doctrine or your religious doctrine. You will think that, and during that pain is better than divorcing. Sometimes the word out there doesn't also help us. I would, especially if the pastor thinks that this couple, you bring me my tithes, they will want you to stay in that relationship.
That's right.
You know, so there are a whole lot of things. But for me, I always say that personal, individual decision. For you who is wearing the shoe,
You are certain, of course.
So you have to take that personal decision and do the needful, do what is good for you, not what is pleasing society or the public.
It's true. Yeah, talking about compatibility, as Brother Thomas mentioned, that some of them would decide to live in the same house, but they are separated because of the children. I read a story, this man had a side chick, and the missus with one son, they were at home. He was so busy with this side chick, that was his secretary at work, not paying attention to the wife. He will go to work, will not come home, maybe 2 days, 3 days, and the wife was not well. The wife was diagnosed with cancer, but she was not able to tell the husband because he's never been around for her to tell. So one day, I think the man came home and looked at the woman. So what happened to you? The woman has grown very lean. And then the woman now told the husband that I was diagnosed with cancer. Then the man said, oh, from now onwards, I'm going to treat you well. And the woman even suggested that I want you to carry me to the bathroom every day because I just left with few months to die. I don't want to die and my son would think like you never loved me or you are a bad person. Have you seen sometimes as Antipobeka, but man, how many women will do that? Imagine be a friend of the banner say, stay no papa, stay no papa. But this woman had the wisdom, though she was not treated properly. But I think it came to a point that maybe she accepted that they were not compatible. They were just staying but not living together. Right. So for the child, for the sake of the child, not to be traumatized by what the child was seeing, my mom is dying, growing leaner, at least that reflection of my dad showed my mom love will compensate the child emotionally. And this is what the woman introduced in the marriage. So the husband was carrying her to the. You read the story before. I read it.
So in the end, I think the love came back.
She still died. But the man
was able to connect.
And then the man was able to separate with that side chick. So these are some of the things when you know you are not compatible. I know it's very difficult. Love is something, you know. Love can be blind, as they will say it. You are seeing the sign, but because you are in love, you are so blinded. You don't even want to pay attention to those red flags that we are talking about. You try to adjust it, and then you now adapt the fact that, oh, this person will change. Or this person is never going to change. I have to live with it.
No, it's never.
Love
never changes.
Love is so delicate. And if you are dealing with somebody who is in love, if you don't take time, you'll kill them. You know, some in African cultures, even your brothers can come to your marital home and pack your stuff, and you go back. They don't understand why you are in such an abusive relationship, and you are still in. She alone knows why she's there. Some of them too. The great sex in bed. That one alone is a compensation for her. If you give me that good sex in bed, give me the money, treat me anyhow, I don't care. You understand? So it's the mindset. It works the other way as well. The men too, maybe the woman will be very disrespectful, but because of the styles that the woman gives to him in bed, he's so content with that. So he's not even thinking of leaving the relationship.
You see, in this type of relationship, if you can just organize yourself and at least look at some positives in each other. At least you are A, B, C, D, but you're also A, B, C, D. I mean, we all have our strengths and we have our limitations. So why don't I use my strengths to ameliorate your weaknesses? And you also use your strengths to ameliorate my weaknesses. Once you have that understanding, then you are building that compatibility, even if it was not there. But when you stay isolated and you point the one finger at the other, when you forget that once you don't have that philosophy, that concept, then it's even difficult to develop compatibility. Because sometimes it's not there at all. Certain false interpretations or assumptions bring you together. But then you come together, you know that we are not moving. But then can we build it? Can we develop that compatibility? What do we do? So humility and understanding each other
can bring you
systematically can bring you together. Sometimes you might not be compatible at all, but at the end of the day, depending on your mindset and how you view things, you know that you are beginning to be compatible. That was some people say, okay, let's try it. Or I would say, oh, I've done all I could, but it's not working. When you get to that point, it's important to advise yourself. But for me, if I'm not compatible and you want to stay in that relationship forever, I don't think it's good for you.
It's not healthy. As you are saying, you can build compatibility. So what if the other partner is not ready to build?
That's where the problem is.
It means it can be built. Because it's two ways.
Yeah, it's two ways.
It should be mutual.
Yeah, because some
systematic.
people. I remember a friend of mine was similar situation. He's a guy, he was talking and I said, oh, why don't you try this? It's like, even if I say it, she's not bothered, like she wouldn't even move. Then I said, well, then that means the lady's not ready to be compatible. You understand?
Yeah.
It's not ready because if it's not just a one-way
It's two-way.
It's two-way. So if the lady is willing to let's try, let's be compatible, then yes, but you're trying, you're making a joke to even start talking, and this person is giving you a straight face. How are you going to carry on with it? Yeah, that's like being compatible. So
what I can also say, when some people, I would say maybe if whether the man or the woman, if they are driven by lust, sometimes they can give excuses not to be compatible with their partners.
Okay.
You understand? Some of them, they are never satisfied. If you are a woman or a man who is never satisfied, you will never have a compatible partner. Because you see Rosie today, you want Rosie. Because something different in Rosie differs from your wife. And then you want it.
That's it.
I see Brother Thomas, something different in him differs from my man, I want it.
Yeah.
You understand? So people who are being driven by lust, they are greedy. They will never be satisfied. So such people, I don't think you can bring around compatibility in their relationship. These are people that you can never satisfy.
They are always
looking. Anything that attracts in somebody, they want it. And some of the women do that. I'm telling you, a woman will say, "Oh, this man is well built. I wish he was my husband or my boyfriend." Let that man try it and just make a move. She will agree.
Accept it.
The next time you realize, maybe if she's in a relationship, she's dropping that relationship. So people who are being driven by lust can never have a compatible relationship because they themselves are not certain with themselves. They are not sure. They are greedy. They are selfish. They want to have everything. You understand? So with such situation, if you are in such a relationship and you get to know that this person, nothing pleases the person.
You have to run. There's no point in trying.
Because if you stay in it at the long run, they are the people that give silly excuses and leave their partners or leave their marriage. You understand? Because they are still looking. And when they go to that person, they are looking elsewhere again.
They are never satisfied.
So they will never settle. So such people, if you being the man or a woman, has to be very patient. Maybe gradually drawing their attention to let them know that this is who you are. Not that the people you are falling in love with has the problem. You have the problem because you are never satisfied. So if you try to talk to the person and the person comes to realization and saying that, okay, I'll stop and think, what my partner is telling me, if that's the truth, then I need to change. Some of them maybe they may not even know.
That's
it's a habit.
They are willing.
Yes, it's their habit. Maybe they started very young. Maybe the group they are in, they adapted such habit, and they feel it's normal. So
it's true. There are a lot of people who also do a lot of comparisons.
Yes.
And this one, excuse me, a lot of women do that. Comparisons. Look at your colleague. He's bought this car, he's bought that car, he bought that house, he bought that house. He goes abroad, he comes, he does this, he does that.
But that's immaturity.
Immaturity.
No, but it's those people who are never satisfied with anything. So if I'm not satisfied at all, and you like comparisons and not, and sometimes you see communication, talking is very important. The moment you adopt that, because my partner has offended me, I'm not going to talk.
To him.
That is another issue that drives compatibility away. And even the time of talking. Me, my own example, I'm a very poor sleeper, and I like to sleep mostly after 5 or 6 in the morning, unless I have an agenda to get up. Some people feel that wake your partner at 5 a.m. if you have a problem.
And talk to them.
It depends on the person.
And for me, that is a no-go area for me. When you annoy me, people do that. I wouldn't. No.
That's true. So that's why you have to know your partner.
Know your partner. That's what I'm saying. You need to know your partner and know which.
Some people don't know their partners.
They don't know them. You don't know that. There are some you wake him up at that time. He's calm. He's cool. He will listen to you. Others, you tap him at that time. He's angry.
So next time you don't have to do it.
So you need to know your partner. How will I do to convince this, my wife, my husband, my partner, to give me audience? Do we know that? Sometimes we don't know.
True. Some people know. As soon as you come out, they attack you.
Okay, let me ask a question. What about those who run away from their problem? They know that they've done something wrong.
A lot of men.
So they know that you are going to. Yeah, just after the men. Women so I
you know what? In this era, it's not only the men.
Maybe I have experience. That's what
Maybe I know. In this era, any of us can run away depending on the agenda you have. But I know men, if they
don't want to face
because of that ego.
That's right.
What that ego, they run away and leave them. But yet you are not running away and leaving the problem. The shadow follows.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. They know the truth, yeah. So in such situation, how will communication be effective? Because you know there is a problem. You are trying to talk to your partner. Because your partner knows what you are going to tell him or her is the truth. He doesn't want to listen. So they are giving excuses.
Well, and your partner has somebody that he or she respects.
Do you understand? Not everybody wants their affairs to be heard by a third person.
You know, we men, we share a lot of things. And you women, you also share a lot of things. There will be that one person, except that you don't know the person, there will be that one person that you know, and if you and your husband's conversation, the husband knows that at least you respect this man. Or your husband, your partner knows that you respect this other person. So even though you don't want to wash your dirty linen in public, this is not somebody who is not even out, who does not know what happens in the home. There are some people who know what's happening in the homes. Especially in our typical African system, we always have somebody who will respect in that family. And if the person is going to mediate or mitigate, I always, after I got hold of that, I always say, look, I'm not going into your family matters, but I'm coming in as a concerned person. I'm coming because I love the family. There's a way you approach it. And if the man or woman is reasonable, they'll give you a learning ear. But there are some, no matter who they are, even they will leave the church if it's the pastor who is calling them.
All right, let me ask a question. How long will that be? If you are together and you cannot have a communication, a third person has to come in before you accept.
Even some people, when you report it to somebody that you think they respect, they will give you a warning and say, I don't like that.
Don't do it again.
Don't do it again. So most women, because they've been given a warning, They don't want to offend their husbands or whatever. They keep quiet.
That's a red flag. That's a red flag. If you are my wife or my girlfriend or my yes, and then you are not prepared for us to resolve, we can't resolve it among ourselves. We can't bring anybody to resolve it. The writing is clear on the wall.
Is it true that you men, most of African men, some of the African men, your apologies is sex?
No.
Because they know that they've done something wrong. The woman is trying to approach them. They are running away from the problem. The next minute, when you are in bed,
but the woman is not happy.
The woman is not happy.
But
you think that you resolve the problem.
Relationship experts have identified sex as the most effective way of conflict resolution.
Oh, really? Not for women.
They say no. For the women. Why are you quarreling with your man? Perhaps the man is not giving you attention. Why are you quarreling with the man because of financial issues? Why are you quarreling with your man because of ABC?
Hello? Somebody's calling in. Hello?
Sorry.
Okay, that's all right.
You see, so in most situations, you see, the way God has designed intimacy, the way God has designed sex between man and woman, is a very intimate secret. The moment you connect, no matter how volatile you are, in most situations, relationship experts say it works. In most, once you finish that business, that exercise, and then you follow up with some questions or you follow up with some resolution or interventions, in most situations, relationship experts normally say it works. But when there's extreme pride,
that's the word, pride. That is the word. A lot of pride.
No, sometimes when couples are quarreling, they secretly admire each other. When the woman dresses and is going out, the woman open the curtain and the woman. But the pride is there.
That's true.
The pride is there. In you know you are suffering. But when you are the man, you can't approach the woman. Or the man goes there, you dress in your suit, you go open your car, she come open. Oh, I hope you don't go to anybody. I hope you come back. So we all have those tendencies. Then we can bury our pride, and I keep using the word humility. We can resolve issues.
Okay. Can we also assess sex as part of being compatible with your partner in a relationship?
Yeah, I think so, isn't it? Because if you're compatible, you have things in common, basically. So, of course, you always want to make love, you want to cuddle each other, you want to do all that. So I think it's very, very important. If you are not compatible, that's when you don't even want your partner to touch you. But because you're compatible, you have good jokes, you have a lot of things. The connection is there.
So what of the attraction is there and the performance is not great? Most of the time, it is the women. That's a different. Can you consider that one as being compatible in a relationship or not? Because sex is part of relationship, whereby you cannot satisfy your woman.
I would say that's a different thing. Why? You have to look at why maybe the man is not being. Is it medical reasons? Is it because the man is no longer attractive? Or maybe as you were young, the man was okay, but as you're growing, men do change. You don't expect that if you married your husband at a younger age,
the performance should
continue. It will come.
Definitely.
So I think it has to be on that assessment.
Okay.
You can be compatible, but along the line, the performance will go down. It doesn't mean you're not compatible.
So what if you're going into a relationship? This man is flashing you with money, all these flashy things, cars and everything. You've never had any intimacy with this man, and the man wants to marry you. Maybe the first day, or these, in quotes, Christians. So you get to know that you don't have to have sex before marriage. When you get married and then you realize that this man is not performing. and you have to be part of the, and you're already in love.
It depends on how old I am.
No, at your young age, you understand.
Of course, at a young age,
So,
I think it might bring a bit of confusion because the last thing you want to do is to enjoy your man or a woman. Most of the time, I think it's the man, isn't it? And then he's not able to perform.
Hello. Hello.
Sorry.
Hello. Hello.
Hello?
Yeah, hello. Mention your name and then you can let us
Hello.
review. Hello, we can hear you. Can you hear us? Yeah, tell one cow. Wow, what line is on? Oh, okay, it's dropped. So I was thinking, you've already fallen in love. This man has given you all the assurance and everything. Has given you all that you want. Maybe even has sponsored your family members and all these things. And you enter the bedroom and say, is it what I'm going to live with for the rest of my life? How will you reverse this? Because that's the big red flag.
For me, I think you actually look at what you want. That is very important. The age is important, but you are just going into this relationship for the first time and you are a virgin. And you are from a very good Christian home. This man has shown all the love and all the courtesies and everything. Now you've had your blessings, your matrimony something. You go inside bed and the man cannot perform. This is a very huge. This is something huge at the personal level. But I think that somebody who can just say, yeah, it's true. And I think that the man will appreciate. Some men will appreciate it, but you know you cannot perform.
Hello, good evening.
Evening.
So difficult to hear you.
Is
Hello.
it? But we can hear you very clear.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, good evening. I hope you can hear me because I struggle to hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you very well.
Hello.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Maybe call on WhatsApp. We can hear you. Don't worry. Just mention your name and let's hear your contribution. Hello.
Okay. So for me, it will depend on what you actually want. You see, transparency is very important. If you were in the relationship and something happened, when we men, after 50, 55, 60, if you have these BPs and diabetes and what, and they put you on steroids, the possibility that your performance will drop is there. So if you have been with me all this while, so that we have been having our children, and we get to some age, and then I'm not able to perform, and you decide to leave me at that point, I think that you'll be unfair to me.
No, I'm not talking about that.
No, I'm just giving scenarios. But if let's say I'm coming into the relationship, I know I cannot perform. The man will know, isn't it?
Yeah.
But the woman doesn't know, and perhaps you didn't have any premarital sex before you came into a relationship. Maybe you are from a good Christian home. Say no, let's have everything true before we can have sex. Now you come in and you know that the man cannot perform. I think that the man will be unfair to the woman.
But you know, you men, when it comes to that, you don't want to accept it.
Why?
I don't know, some of the men, they don't want to accept that they cannot perform. Why? Because I have a very close friend in those days. She got married to this man. For 3 years, they never have like issues. And then one day she just came to me, Mercy, I need to come out of this relationship. And I said, why? She said, can you imagine in a month, I can have maybe great sex or just about it once in a month. This man will struggle, and then she keeps saying, don't worry, it will come, don't worry, I'll be okay. And she's been in that don't worry for 3 good years, wasting her time.
Yeah, for me, I think if you cannot perform and we come into a relationship, but if at least if you can perform once in a month,
it's not even great.
No, but it means that you know we have two types of one, it gets flat. You are just flat. You can't even erect.
Yeah. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. It's the same caller,
Hello?
is it? Hello. Can you hear us? What's
Good
up?
evening.
Good evening.
Okay. Thank you so much for taking my call.
You're welcome.
I didn't know if it was a good time to call.
Yeah,
but-
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been listening to the discussion, and I wanted to share my thoughts because I feel like this is something most of us, even all of us, like most of us struggle with. So yeah, I want to also share my thoughts. But sorry, can you hear me?
We can hear you very well. Go on.
Okay.
You didn't mention your name and where you
So
are
for
calling
me,
from.
I think love is powerful. I think that's the word I can think of right now. Love is a powerful thing. You know, it is what brings us together in the first place. It's what brings two people together. So I think love is beautiful. It's powerful. All the beautiful things we can say about it. And it's that feeling that actually makes us excited to even talk to the ones we say we love. It's that feeling that brings us together. So I would say, you know, love is beautiful. But this is where some of us, you know, confuses things. Love feels good. That feeling is a good feeling. But compatibility, I think, is what makes life easy. Because relationships are not just about that butterfly feelings we get in our tummies. It's not only about that feeling. It's about daily life. They're about daily life. So I think compatibility is what makes life easy. And because, like, for example, in a scenario where two people are together, they love each other, they support each other, they're emotionally connected, they do all the beautiful things we can think of together. But when it comes to, for example, when it comes to money, let's say one person is a lavish spender and another person is somebody who actually thinks about tomorrow. For these two people, it's not like the love is not there. The love is there. But you see, maybe from the beginning, that love will blind both of them into actually taking this into consideration. But as time goes on, or over time, we'll realize that every financial decision that these two will make, it will result in arguments, and that is when the love will begin to like drop. It's not going to fade or anything, but it's going to drop, because if there is arguments every day, anger, fights every day, that love is going to drop. But see, two people are compatible in this way, or you'd see that even if the love is not really like there, but the compatibility that's making life easier for both of them, the love will grow over time. The love will grow over time. And so I think that love alone is not enough. Compatibility alone is not enough. They work hand in hand. They work hand in hand. But for me, maybe before say Senka, you choose between love and compatibility. I mean, I'll choose compatibility, because I feel like over time, the love will go. Once you're living together, you respect each other, you're doing life together, you develop that feeling towards each other. But it will be difficult if you love each other and then you can't tolerate each other. It's going to be like, as a manage, and relationships are not supposed to be like that. It's meant to be, a safe place, comfortable place for the both of you actually to flourish. And yes, as a to me, manage that vibe. So this is my take, and thank you so much.
Thank you very much. We don't know your name and where you are calling from.
It's very educative. And then, thank you.
Thank you. That was a very beautiful contribution, but we don't know your name. and we don't know where you are calling from. She's gone. I don't think she can hear us. Thank you very much. The caller that came in said, love is not like the butterfly feelings that we have in us. It's more than that. And then you have, if being compatible is not enough, and loving too is not enough. We need both to connect. So I think our time is up, but the lines are still open. We'll be able to take any call that will come in now. So let's announce our sponsors, and then we'll run up and we'll call it a day. So Livingstone Healthcare Limited is a care agency that sponsors Ladies Corner and Bethel Multimedia. Livingstone Healthcare provides services for living care, elderly care, reablement care, dementia, disability, and then special needs. We also accept private packages, though we work with the local authority. If you have your loved one and you want to go privately, you can contact us and we'll give you a very good package. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. If you mention your name.
Good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Pearl.
Oh, hello, Pearl.
I'm calling from London.
Okay, thank you for calling.
Okay, so I'll first of all say the topic you are discussing today is quite an interesting one.
Thank you.
We've all been in love before, and it's a very wonderful feeling. Being in love is so nice, it's beautiful. But when it comes to the issue of compatibility, I think most of us really do not put that into consideration. And it's something that is causing a lot of problems in relationships. When we talk about love is just a feeling, and just as feelings are supposed to be, they can change. Today you can be so much in love, the next minute it's like, oh, this person, I don't even want to be with him, I don't want to be with her again. It keeps changing. But when it comes to you being compatible, it's something that grows. Sometimes you can meet someone that you know very well from the onset. There wasn't this compatible vibe between the two of you. But if you are able to learn each other, it grows. Yeah? And the person, sometimes the person you feel the strongest vibe or spark for, sometimes those people are not the ones that are necessarily the best people for us.
Yeah.
If you sit down and then you analyze some of the relationships we find ourselves in, it's like mostly we go with the spark, the chemistry. But ask yourself, when the spark isn't there, what are you going to hold on to? Are you going to endure things, or you are just going to leave? But when there is compatibility, you try to compromise, you try to communicate, you try to learn each other's lifestyle, and then you make things work. So I believe that for a relationship to be sustainable, there should be love and there should be compatibility. And even with the compatibility too, if it is not the right time, the two of you can be compatible and the relationship might not still work. You can have shared values, you can have similar lifestyles, but if you people met at the wrong time, I bet you it's not going to work. So when we are talking about compatibility, we should also look at the issue of timing. What time did you meet? When you met, were you all ready to be committed in the relationship? Or you were just looking at the fact that you share the same values, you share the same lifestyle, so because of that you are going to be together? No, it could be the wrong timing, so it wouldn't work. So we should look at the timing, compatibility, look at the feelings you have for each other. then you take it from there. And compatibility is not something that you should stumble on. And you can negotiate compatibility. Oh, where the mame fanasa. You can negotiate it. If it is not there, don't force things. I will personally say, if I find out that someone and I are not compatible enough, there are always issues, it's better to leave. Because love is supposed to be enjoyed. Especially if I find myself with someone on to me communicate here or be a to consume Montema Emma was Emma Mo and Temo was Namun and Sam. It's better you leave. Love or relationships are not supposed to be battlegrounds or do or die affairs. You will leave when you feel your peace is even being stumbled upon. Yeah. So for me, I'll go with the two, and I'll add time into it.
Okay.
All right. Thank you very much, Pearl.
Yes, so that is my little bit about the topic.
Thank you.
And I would like to end here. You all have a good evening.
And you too. Have a lovely weekend. Yeah, that was a very positive one. Bye. That was Pearl. Thank you, Pearl. As we were announcing our sponsors, Atalia Nursery. Atalia Nursery accepts children from age 1 to 16. So if you are looking for a very good nursery school or the best nursery school to take your children, you can contact them. Then we have Bethel Videography and Photography. They take pictures, wedding pictures, functions, commercial pictures, maternity shoots. If you want beautiful pictures, you can come to Bethel Videography and Photography. It's affordable, and then you have the best quality of your pictures that you will like. And then we go to Palm Island Lounge. Palm Island Lounge is a Ghanaian restaurant based in Housden, where you can get all the Ghanaian dishes. If you miss home, just go there. We have teas at Diehu, we have wache jollof, and we have red. The typical Ghanaian or Nkran person know what we call red. If you go there, there's red for you. Yes, and then the typical African man from the north understand what we call pito, da. So if you go there at the weekend, you get the organic pito to buy. Then we have Top Connect. If you want to send money worldwide, this is the best agent that you can contact and send your money. Your money will arrive safely to your loved ones. There will not be any excuses. Top Connect, if you contact them, they have the best fee and then discounts for you. Bethel Multimedia, you can connect with us on Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, WhatsApp, and then TikTok. We are also live in Facebook. Thank you for tuning in at Bethel Multimedia. We are live today, Ladies Corner. Thank you for staying with us, and thank you for sharing. Next week, Friday, we'll be coming again to sit here with a different topic. So the topic will be shared at the course of the week next week, and you will get to know what we are going to discuss, and we'll encourage the viewers to share our posters, our flyers, so that others can also join to draw the traffic to us. Thank you very much. Thank you, Sister Rosie. Thank you, Brother Thomas. So what is your last conclusion to this topic so that we can bring the program to an end?
Okay, who's going? Okay, I'll go then. Well, my last and final say that I want to tell all the women that love and compatibility, if you get the two, I think it's perfect. But if you don't just rely solely on love, because like the other caller said, if love, you rely on love and you're not compatible, it can fade. But if you're compatible And even if the love fades, compatibility can hold you. So always look out for both. If you don't get the two, try and settle for compatibility. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, I will say that love is like a spider's web. It's complex. It has very different dimensions. What will work for one couple may not work for another. So we all usually have to assess our situations, assess your circumstances, assess your values, assess your interests, assess what you are looking for. But people have different agendas when they're going into relationship. So if you don't know what what you want, then you may pull the wrong string. And it's also important to always be aware of the red flags. Some people are resilient. They may pull a red flag and still be able to overcome. Others, it will break you down completely. And that's where you don't want to find yourselves. And I want to talk to my colleagues, men out there. You know, it's like we are the people always being looked at. Meanwhile, I know we're also suffering. But let's also be humble and be human. After all, it's our rape that is organized to manufacture the woman. Which means that the woman is part of us.
Yeah.
So we should be mindful of that. Before you think of abusing your woman, before you think of doing anything, think that it is your own flesh you are stepping on.
Yeah.
Once you think that way, I think we should be able to live harmoniously.
Okay. Thank you very much, viewers. My final word to you is fall in love wisely. Make sure you and your partner are compatible. Learn how to endure when it's necessary. Don't just endure because you feel you are in love. The compatibility goes with love so that you can enjoy your relationship to the very end of it. And it will be an exemplary life for your generation and generation to come. Leave a legacy that your generation will say, when grandmom or when mom and dad, this is how they used to do. Don't leave a legacy that they'll be saying, mom used to abuse dad used to abuse mom. So be compatible and fall in love and work together. We'll thank our producer tonight, DJ Don. Thank you very much for making the program a successful one. And we've never thanked Pearl Derry. Pearl Derry is the one that would draw our program lineup for us. Pearl, anywhere that you are, we appreciate you. We appreciate your hard works. She also helps us to select the topics that we bring to you every week. So thank you for your effort. It's not gone unnoticed. Thank you, viewers. Thank you for staying tuned. We appreciate your time. We wish you a very happy weekend and all the best. And hopefully next week we'll see you online. Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm
Get a whopping 20 gigs of data on a fixed price SIM-only plan for just £6 a month at ID Mobile. Plus, roam in 50 destinations worldwide at no extra cost. Now that's mobile done right.
When you are midnight, no. Jiggy bam bam bam. Ooh yeah, la 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 la. Jiggy bam bam bam. Oh, I'm away, chichi maso. Mama siya, I'm timasi, mama sumsam. Oh, I'm away, chichi maso. Mama siya, I'm timasi, mama sumsam. Chichi maso.
Baba,